The text message came through while I was reviewing quarterly reports for the Henderson account. Mom's name flashed on my screen and I already knew something was wrong. She only texted during work hours when she needed something immediately. Need to talk about Emma's party. Call me. I stepped out of my office and dialed. She answered on the first ring. Sweetheart, I have wonderful news, Mom began, her voice bright with forced cheerfulness. Your sister is having a gender reveal party and we're all so excited. That's great, Mom. When is it? Well, that's the thing. She wants it on the 15th and I know that's Emma's graduation celebration, but this is really important. A new baby is more special than graduation. Emma will understand. I stood in the hallway, phone pressed to my ear, watching my colleagues move past me with their coffee cups and file folders. Emma had circled that date on our kitchen calendar 3 months ago. She'd been planning her dress, her speech thanking her teachers, the playlist she wanted played during dinner. Mom, we already booked the venue. Emma invited her friends. I know, honey, but your sister really has her heart set on the Riverside Inn. It's the perfect place for photos. You can do Emma's thing another weekend. She's only 18. She won't even remember this in a few years. My daughter would absolutely remember this. She'd remember that her grandmother chose her aunt's unborn baby over her hard-earned achievement. 4 years of honor roll. 3 years as student council president. A full scholarship to the state university. Does it have to be that specific venue? I asked. Yes. Your sister already looked everywhere else. Everything's booked. Please, just this once, put family first. I thought about arguing. I thought about listing all the reasons why this was unfair. Why Emma deserved this celebration, why my sister had months to plan and shouldn't get to hijack Emma's event. But I'd learned years ago that arguing with my mother only made things worse. I'll handle it, I said. Oh, thank you, sweetheart. I knew you'd understand. You're always so reasonable. She hung up before I could say anything else. I walked back into my office and sat down. My assistant, Marcus, poked his head in. Everything okay? Family stuff, I said. Hey, do you have the contact list from the Riverside account? Sure, 1 second. He disappeared and returned with a folder. Here. Why? Just need to make a call. I found the number I needed. Thomas Whitmore, owner of the Riverside Inn. I'd been managing his investment portfolio for 15 years, since he'd inherited the property from his father and didn't know the first thing about wealth management. That initial consultation had turned into a relationship that had tripled his net worth. I dialed his direct line. Jennifer, Thomas answered warmly. To what do I owe the pleasure? I need a favor, Thomas. Or rather, I need to know something. Anything. Did my mother try to book your venue for June 15th? There was a pause. Actually, yes. About an hour ago. She said it was for a family celebration. I told her we already had a booking for that date. A graduation party. She got quite insistent, said there must be some mistake. There's no mistake. That graduation party is for my daughter, Emma. Oh. Another pause. Your mother didn't mention that. I'm sure she didn't. What exactly did she say? She asked if I could contact the other party and offer them a different date. Said her event was more important. Something about a new baby. She offered to pay double the deposit. I closed my eyes. Of course she did. Thomas, I need you to do something for me. When my mother calls back, and she will call back, I need you to explain exactly who booked that venue first. I can do that. Should I mention our business relationship? Only if she pushes. But Thomas, whatever happens, that venue stays booked for Emma's party. Consider it done. That girl deserves her celebration. I thanked him and hung up. Then I called Emma's school to confirm the graduation ceremony time. Then I called the caterer, the photographer, the DJ. Everything was still on schedule. Everything would stay on schedule. That evening, Emma came home from her part-time job at the library. She dropped her bag by the door and headed straight for the kitchen, where I was chopping vegetables for dinner. Grandma called me, she said quietly. I set down the knife. What did she say? She said you agreed to cancel my party. She said I should be more mature about sharing special moments with family. Emma's voice cracked. Mom, did you really cancel it? No, baby. I did not cancel your party. But Grandma said the venue. The venue is still booked for your party. Nothing has changed. Emma studied my face, looking for certainty. Promise. I promise. Your party is happening exactly as planned. She hugged me tight and fierce the way she used to when she was little. Thank you. After she went upstairs to study, my phone rang. Mom's name appeared again. What did you do? She demanded. No greeting, no preamble. I made sure Emma's party stays on the calendar. The venue owner said the date is booked and he can't move it. I offered him double the money, Jennifer. Double. He refused. That's because the booking is solid. Well, call him and unbook it. Your sister is distraught. She's been crying all afternoon. Mom, Emma booked that venue 3 months ago. She sent invitations. Her friends requested time off work. Her teachers are coming. So we'll do it the next weekend. What's the big deal? The big deal is that Emma earned this celebration. She worked for 4 years for this moment. And your sister is bringing a new life into this family. That's more important than some party. I took a breath. Let it out slowly. No, Mom. It's not. Excuse me. Emma's graduation is not some party. It's recognition of her hard work. And you don't get to decide it's less important than my sister's event. I'm your mother. I'm telling you to fix this. I can't fix it. The venue is booked. Then unbook it. I can't do that either. Why not? Her voice went sharp with suspicion. What's really going on here? Nothing is going on. The venue has a booking. That's all. Jennifer Marie, if you don't fix this right now, there will be consequences. What kind of consequences? Your sister is my daughter too. If I have to choose between supporting her big moment and yours, well, you're making that choice very easy. She hung up. I sat at the kitchen table listening to Emma's music drifting down from upstairs. Some pop song about being strong. I thought about all the times I'd smoothed things over, kept the peace, been the reasonable one. Not this time. 2 days later, my sister called. Her voice was careful, measured. Mom told me about the venue situation. Did she tell you it's Emma's graduation party? Silence. Then, no. She said there was a scheduling conflict with some work event of yours. It's not a work event. It's your niece's graduation celebration. She's had it booked for 3 months. I didn't know that. Mom said the venue was available and that you were being difficult about sharing it. Your gender reveal sounds wonderful and I'm happy for you. But Emma's party was scheduled first. My sister sighed. Look, I don't want family drama. Mom's been calling me every few hours about how you're ruining everything. Can't we find a compromise? What kind of compromise? Maybe combine them? A dual celebration. I thought about that. Emma's formal dinner with her teachers and academic mentors, mixed with a gender reveal covered in pink and blue decorations. Emma's carefully curated playlist interrupted by baby-themed games. That won't work. Why not? Because Emma deserves her own day. She's worked incredibly hard. This is her moment. And this is my moment too. Then find another venue. Or another date. Emma had hers first. Mom said you have connections with the owner. She said you could fix this if you wanted to. There was. Mom had been digging, making assumptions, putting pieces together. I do have connections with the owner. That's how I knew Emma's booking was secure. So you could get us in. I could. But I won't. Emma's party stays as scheduled. My sister's voice hardened. You always do this. You act all noble and protective, but really you just want to be the favorite. This isn't about being the favorite. It's about honoring commitments. Fine. But don't expect me to come to Emma's little party. She hung up. The following week, Mom stopped by my house unannounced. I was working from home, taking video calls with clients. She let herself in with the key I'd given her years ago for emergencies. We need to talk, she announced, standing in my home office doorway. I muted my microphone and told my client I'd be right back. Then I followed Mom to the kitchen. This has gone on long enough, she said. Your sister is extremely hurt. The family is falling apart over your stubbornness. The family is falling apart because you tried to cancel Emma's party without asking me first. I'm asking you now. Call the venue. Make this right. No. Jennifer. Mom, stop. The answer is no. Emma's party is happening. If my sister wants a gender reveal at the Riverside Inn, she can book a different date. There are no other dates available this summer. Then she can choose a different venue. There are dozens of beautiful places within 30 miles. Mom's face flushed. You know what your problem is? You never learned to share. Even as a child, everything had to be yours. Your toys, your space, your attention. This isn't about sharing. This is about respect. Respect? You're disrespecting your entire family. I'm protecting my daughter. From what? From having to share one day with her aunt's celebration? From learning that the world doesn't revolve around her. I stood up. You need to leave now. Don't you dare. Mom, leave. We'll talk when you're ready to be reasonable. She stared at me shocked. Then she grabbed her purse and stormed out. The door slammed hard enough to rattle the windows. That evening, Emma found me on the back porch. She sat down beside me on the steps. Grandma's really mad, isn't she? Yes. Is it because of me? It's because of her. Not you. Maybe I should just tell her it's okay. That we can move the party. I turned to look at my daughter. Do you want to move the party? No. But I don't want you fighting with Grandma either. Sometimes standing up for what's right means people get upset. That's okay. You're worth standing up for. She leaned her head on my shoulder. Thanks, Mom. June 15th arrived sunny and warm. I drove to the riverside in early to meet with the coordinator. Thomas was there too, checking on details personally. Everything's perfect, he assured me. We're ready for Emma's big day. Thank you for this, Thomas. Really? Hey, you've made me a lot of money over the years. Least I can do is make sure one teenage girl gets the party she deserves. He paused. Your mother called again yesterday. Offered triple the original rate. What did you tell her? That some bookings are sacred. That business isn't always about the highest bidder. He smiled. She asked how I could turn down that much money. I told her I'd take care of the people who take care of me. Then she asked if I was talking about you, and I said I was talking about honoring commitments. Did she say anything else? She asked how long I'd known you. When I said 15 years, she got very quiet. Then she asked if you'd ever mentioned Emma's party to me. I said you'd booked it months ago and confirmed it multiple times. Then she hung up. The party was beautiful. Emma wore a blue dress she'd saved for months to buy. Her teachers gave speeches about her leadership and dedication. Her friends presented a slideshow of photos from 4 years together. The food was elegant, the music perfect, the sunset over the river spectacular. Mom didn't come. Neither did my sister. But Emma didn't seem to notice. She was surrounded by people who celebrated her, truly celebrated her, without conditions or comparisons. As I watched Emma laugh with her friends, making toasts and taking photos, my phone buzzed with a text from Thomas. Your mother showed up at the entrance. Security stopped her. She tried to explain she's Emma's grandmother. I told them the guest list is final. She's currently in the parking lot. Should I call the police? I looked at Emma, radiant and happy, unaware of the drama outside. No, I texted back. Let her sit there if she wants. But she doesn't come in. Another text came through, this time from Mom. You'll regret this. Family is everything and you just chose to destroy it. I deleted the message and turned off my phone. Then I walked over to Emma and put my arm around her shoulders. Having fun? I asked. Best night of my life, she said, beaming. Thank you for making this happen. You made it happen, sweetheart. I just made sure nothing got in your way. She hugged me tight and I knew I'd made exactly the right choice. Some battles are worth fighting. Some boundaries are worth defending. And some daughters are worth every bit of family drama that comes with protecting their joy. The party went late into the evening. Emma danced with her friends, cut her graduation cake, and gave a short speech thanking everyone who'd supported her journey. When it was finally time to leave, she was exhausted and happy, her face glowing with the kind of pure contentment that comes from feeling truly valued. As we drove home, she said quietly, Grandma didn't come. I know. Is she ever going to forgive us? Eventually. And if she doesn't, that's her choice. But you deserved today exactly as it was. Emma nodded, then smiled. It was perfect, Mom. Absolutely perfect. And it was